What is good, YouTube? WarStew here with a video on the DCEU, or is it the DC Universe, or is it DC Movies? I don't know what to call it anymore because DC, Warner Bros, owned by AT&T, keep changing what to call it, so let's just call it DC Movies. So, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture-based, video game-based videos. Now, we've got a pretty interesting story about Black Adam, and it's not what you think. So, The Rock, aka Dwayne The Rock Johnson, has unofficially confirmed that Henry Cavill is still Superman, and also that Henry could appear in Black Adam movie. But WarStew, this is clickbait. No, this is not actually clickbait. So, Boss Logic, the person, the artist behind the drawing for the official release date being 2021 Christmas, pretty much, for Black Adam. Okay, so early 2018, The Rock and his team reached out to me, okay? So essentially, The Rock and Danny Garcia, essentially, who manages him, reached out to Boss Logic. Boss Logic is a very hard person to get hold of. Trust me, I know. I've had a few DM conversations with him. He's a very hard person to get hold of because he's so damn busy. And asked me if I could create a piece of him fighting Superman, with Superman doing some damage. Okay, incoming, he isn't Superman. So let me get this straight. In 2018, The Rock messaged Boss Logic about him drawing a picture of Superman kicking Black Adam's ass. Now, as you know, Black Adam and Superman heritage, they've gone a one-on-one against each other many times in the comics, but this was potentially for the first artwork for Black Adam. And then he went on to say, his idea, crying face. So The Rock wanted this done. He personally commissioned your boy Boss Logic to do this. Fast forward to now, and I got to run it back officially, but this time with @Jim Lee. Now, if you don't know who Jim Lee is a DC Warner Bros. Media company chief operating creative officer, publisher, and basically everything to do with DC. Kind of like Kevin Feige in a way, but not really. So this is interesting. So to me, as a pop culture fan, as a comic book fan, as a movie fan, The Rock just confirmed to me that Superman is going to appear in this movie. Now, I might run this video as a rumor or confirm, but when The Rock is contacting someone saying, yeah, draw me going up against Henry Cavill Superman. Now, why this is so important, Michael B. Jordan's going to be the next Superman, is because The Rock specifically asked for Henry Cavill Superman. Okay, not just a generic Superman. You can tell from said image that it is Henry Cavill Superman. And then you've got other publications like the fandom page. Boss Logic shares the piece that helped him land the Black Adam poster gig. Black Adam versus Superman mock-up, as requested by The Rock and his team earlier last year. Yes, that's supposed to be Henry Cavill. So, for me, Henry Cavill is still Superman. But WarStew, he is going to be in The Witcher for the next 6 years. They've just confirmed season 2. Yeah, cool, bro. You do know that anyone in a TV show can do other work. The Witcher isn't like The Flash. It doesn't film 9 months of the year. The Witcher films for such a short period where The Rock in the Black Adam movie could easily slip Superman in there. You've got to understand, guys, Danny Garcia is currently the manager of Henry Cavill, so she literally knows what he's doing every single day. She probably knows more about what he's doing than he does. So, you know, it'll be so easy to slip in the DMs. It'll be so easy for that to happen. So what happened yesterday was essentially, I was going to do a video, but didn't get around to it, is essentially The Rock said that the Black Adam movie is being confirmed. Now, this was confused me a little bit because I ran a video a few weeks back. The Rock said a few months back, right, that they're starting production next summer. So I'm seeing YouTube videos pop up in my recommendation feed. Don't know why. The algorithm's a bit strange. And I'm seeing people saying, Black Adam confirmed, The Rock confirmed. The Rock's been talking about this movie for over 5 years. It's almost to me like there's a lot of fake people in this industry saying The Rock confirmed. It's like, have you not been following this? I've only seen a handful of creators that I follow who actually know how long The Rock's been Black Adam. It's been a running meme in, I guess you could say, the comic book movie world that The Rock was never going to play Black Adam. But also, what's interesting is the Shazam director responded to this and said, blah, 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 pretty cool. But like I keep saying, guys, they've never met each other. Black Adam's storyline currently has nothing to do with Shazam. I personally asked him at the UK premiere, and he told me that he's never spoke with The Rock, never met The Rock, and that Black Adam essentially was never going to properly, or at least the Dwayne Rock Johnson variation, was never actually going to appear in this movie. So I'm a bit confused. Not about what's going on, just the fact that how misinformed some people are. This movie was confirmed years ago. So now it's confirmed to be the 22nd of December 2021. Now, I don't know if this does confirm that my boy Henry Cavill is going to feature, but I've been talking to another big YouTuber. Let's call him Little Jimmy, because I don't want to, essentially say who I'm talking about. But I was talking to another big YouTuber, much, much bigger than my channel, and he essentially agrees with me that there's not enough substantial evidence to say Henry Cavill isn't Superman, because if you go back to all these interviews where Henry Cavill is still saying, Ace Comic-Con, I think it was early 2018, he was saying that he's got big plans and he wants to do the right story for Man of Steel 2. And then we hear about the Supergirl rumors, which are hilarious. But if they are going to spin that idea, Natalie Dormer's Supergirl, cool. So it is interesting how they want to push on with Superman in the DC EU, not really. What I'm referring to, the Arrowverse. So essentially, we've got this Crisis on Infinite Earth coming up soon, and Tom Welling's returning. Although that's actually clickbait, so to speak, because from what I've been told from people that actually watch some film stuff, is Tom Welling's going to be in one scene, and then they've got this Tyler Hoechlin TV show starting because basically Supergirl's ratings are dead. Yeah, come at me, DC TV channels. Supergirl, it's dead. Right? So essentially, they want to bring a Superman TV show because essentially the Supergirl and Batwoman TV show, they're dead. The Arrowverse is, creatively speaking, dead. Except for The Flash and Arrow, every other show is, creatively speaking, dead. So they want to bring in a Superman TV show, but they want to boycott Zack Snyder's variation of Superman, Man of Steel, which is literally one of the greatest comic book movies that we have in this century. And you can fight me down below, guys, if you don't really believe me. You don't have to believe me, because that is what I personally think. So it's just very suspicious to me that Boss Logic's allowed to come out and say this. So obviously, if you take it back from The Rock's point of view, back in 2018, he was going to be in his movie. But then again, if you look at the most concurrent evidence, it looks like Hawkman versus Black Adam is actually essentially going to be the villain of the Black Adam movie. Now, I can't expect Superman to be going up against Black Adam in the first movie if it's going to happen, but I can honestly believe that there would be a cameo role. So essentially, why Henry Cavill didn't do the Shazam role was essentially because he was going to walk into a canteen. The actual one we got. He was going to do that. And what is the point of him flying over from America or England just to film a scene that's literally on your screen for 30 seconds? It would have made no sense. So it is interesting. It's very interesting. I'm very much invested in the Black Adam property because it's very good. And I just hope it gets the same creative control that the Joker movie had. That, okay, it's clickbait, guys, because the Joker movie's not actually made $1 billion yet. It's at 90, I guess you could say, it's about $3 to $5 million away from actually hitting $1 billion. But all the websites are running the stories early. It's not hit $1 billion yet, which is another interesting stuff. So the Joker movie didn't cost any money yet and made $1 billion. So as Black Adam is essentially a villain, will they let Black Adam run wild and be an R-rated movie? Because if we're going to get a PG-13 Disney Marvel kind of variation of Black Adam, no, Marvel, yes, I know Black Adam's not Marvel, but I'm saying when they tone it down and, you're not allowed to say certain swear words and there's not allowed to be so much blood and that kind of stuff. So it'd be really interesting to see, are they going to give it an R-rated value like they did the Joker movie? Because the Joker is Batman's greatest villain, but Black Adam, because of the presence and the fan base that The Rock brings over with the Black Adam character, you could easily smash $700 million at the box office. Easily. If they play it right. But, Avatar 2 is coming at the same time pretty much. So it's going to be a hard feat for them. But what it's looking like at the moment is there could be a Henry Cavill Superman cameo role. Why? Because Danny Garcia is involved, The Rock's involved. They all work with the same team. Henry Cavill is technically managed by Danny Garcia, who also manages The Rock. The Rock essentially is invested heavily in this Black Adam movie. Now, I don't know if you follow Umberto from Heroic Hollywood, I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Heroic Hollywood. He's been teasing, and he's had a lot of things right. A lot of things right in the past. Now, he's been teasing that this Black Adam movie will be Black Adam versus Hawkman. Now, why this is so interesting, right, is because he posted it 1 week ago, and then 1 week later, we get an official announcement of release date. Sorry, he says on his Instagram, @TheWrap.Film.Reporter. So essentially, he's right. Yeah, TheWrap.com. So not Hollywood Reporter, sorry, The Wrap. But essentially, he posted 1 week before the big announcement that something was going to be official with Black Adam. And then all of a sudden, you know, they reveal it. So Umberto definitely knows something. And then if you do a bit more digging, it says, Hawkman wasn't officially announced in the movie because they haven't found the actor yet to portray. We should hear about this casting sometime next year before the summer. So yeah, I have full confidence in this guy being true because he's been right about a lot of things. So it's looking like the Black Adam movie is essentially going to have Black Adam going against Hawkman, very underrated character, and then a potential of Superman incurring somewhere in there, and release the Snyder Cut. Now, I'm very happy that my Release the Snyder Cut video is doing quite well. Over 13,000 views, which is very good for a DC video. Now, what is happening? Zack Snyder keeps releasing more images every single day. There's so many images now that you could put the framework for a new movie out there. So he tweeted another one saying, that's my Batman 2 dope pick from the best Batman action sequence of all time, the warehouse scene from BVS. So yeah, we're getting the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut. We're getting the Snyder Cut soon. It's coming. And it has also been revealed that the director of Venom 2, interesting enough, Venom 2's just started shooting today, Andy Sky. Yeah, I said that wrong on purpose, guys. You know, I know you've caught on to me now. I mean, the game's up really. But yeah, they've confirmed that, Matt Reeves confirmed that he's officially in the movie. What is interesting is someone in the comment section told me that UK is irrelevant to movies. Well, it's like, bro, you do realise they're filming the Batman 2021 movie in the same place as they're filming Venom 2. You know, the exact same studio. So I just think it's interesting. But I always try my best to comment back down to you guys in the comment section. It is quite hard sometimes because, you know, life gets in the way. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and let me know. Is Henry Cavill going to be in Black Adam as Superman? Don't know, maybe. It's possible, but it is really interesting. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.